Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw it again. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air on second down. Rush is on him. Working the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. Finding some room. Pass to 30. 10. Touchdown, Indiana! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. Turning it on! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Keep it on the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about...
Makes a grab and room to run. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Fires to the tight end, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the left. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Hoover. Keeps looking downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. And here comes the offense on second down.
Punch, punch, punch.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Clemson. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
Number 81, set to kick off.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This will likely be the last play of the half. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Second down after that incompletion. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And this full vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous
Touchdown, Indiana! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Chargers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Denson. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Sweep. Polish. Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Denson. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Now improvising. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Booster, booster.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking for room, it's Richard. Crosses the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards. And
underneath toast of coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Denson. Caught on the left side by Wesco. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that time the defense in third and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job of reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the third and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Trying to run, it's Beebe. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can...
Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. 3rd and 11. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll give it on the counter. There he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. Fires to the wideout. They find Wesco open on the right. Push down for the tackle. Clemson jumps to the line. He'll throw on third down. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Hoover. He finds a dead spot in the middle, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Richard. Maybe some room here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Pulls it on the option. Big run there, gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive gains.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they...
Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Booster! Pellis! Go!
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the left. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Clemson calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hoover. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Got enough for the first. There's a crease. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Richard. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.